everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I got my order from Madam Glam, which I ordered the new collection for October, Gel Potions collection, I believe, and it came in the mail yesterday, so yay, I'm gonna open these up. I'll do some swatches and let you know what I think. And I also ordered a couple other things in here too, so I got 2 boxes. Oh, they sent me 2 different boxes. I didn't even know. That one's neat. That one's got some leafies on them. Okay, so in box number 1, this is my necessities box, I believe, because this is some base coat and another velvet matte top coat. So base coat and the velvet matte top coat. This is my all-time favorite matte top coat. I love it. Use it for everything matte. And then of course base coat. I always try to pick up 1 or 2 just about every time I order, just because I go through it so quickly. That and top coat, kind of every other order. I order a couple of top coats, base coats, but I just got the one this time. And then I ordered a couple of builders. So I normally use the sheer pink. This is like my go-to, use it for everybody. It's really pretty. It's a soft, it just kind of goes with every skin tone. It's really sheer. It's not quite as pink as what it looks in here. It does, like, it's a little see-through on the nail. But that's the sheer pink. And then I ordered one in the light pink, which is super similar. You're probably not going to be able to tell much of a difference. Not in my lighting. This one's just slightly lighter, like a little bit more white based. So it's kind of a little bit brighter. I will sometimes go through when I empty one, once I get down to a little bit left in the container, then I'll just switch off and switch up my color and kind of mix them together. So I kind of have like a little custom blend of both of these. And very rarely I will get the baby pink, which is a brighter pink, and sometimes that'll be mixed in too. So I just kind of have like a custom mix of all of the different sheerer pinks in their collection. And then this one here must be our new collection. So we have the Gel Potions collection. These ones I believe had more. Oh, did I order? Oh yeah, I did order a top coat. There is a top coat in there. Okay, so I ordered base coat, top coat, and the velvet matte top coat. I was like, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, there was an extra one in there. Okay, so this is the Gel Potions collection, and I believe this collection has more glitters than creams, which is awesome because, I mean, if you guys have seen my video of my polish wall, or my little short that I posted on here of my polish wall, I have just about every polish that Madam Glam has ever come out with, well, at least in the last 6 to 7 years when I first started collecting them. So the creams, I'm pretty well set on creams, but glitters, they need to come out with some more glitters. I love glitters. I love glitter mixes. Anything that is shiny, foily, sparkly, holographic, give it to me. I want it. So yeah, so let me get these out of the box real quick, and then we'll go over the names, and then I'll do some swatches. Not sure if I'll record that. Maybe I'll do like a little time lapse or something. We'll figure it out. But I'll get them out. We'll kind of look them over, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so I got them all in a box here, and we're gonna take a look at all the colors. So we've got all of the glitters are over here, and there's three creams in this collection. So they did more glitters this time, and just a couple of more neutrally kind of creams. So we'll go through those first, and then I'll show you the glitters because those are super pretty. Okay, so first off we have Midnight Hour, which looks like a nice chocolatey brown. Kind of almost like a grayer toned. It's not quite as like an orangey brown. It's nice. Nice. And then we have Ghostly Glamour, which is a gray. This one reminds me of Taste of Iron, I believe, is one of the grays. It's kind of got like almost a green undertone to it. Probably not showing up super great on camera, but in real life it's kind of got that green undertone. And then we have an orange that is Pumpkin Palace. Pumpkin Palace. And we have a bunch of burnt oranges from Madam Glam, so I'm kind of interested to see how this one compares. It does look like a straight up orange. It doesn't look like it has too much of a red undertone, like a couple of them that have come out recently. They've done more of like a red based orange. That one's really good. That looks like a really good pumpkin-y orange. Okay, so that's the creams. And then we have 5 glitters, and these are so pretty, so pretty. Haven't even opened them yet, but just the tops, they're so pretty. Okay, we'll save that one for last because it's purple. I'm gonna save that one for last. Okay, so let's start with this one, Wicked Whisper. And it is an orangey, it looks like it might have a little bit of gold in there. Pretty, definitely like a goldy orange, like foily finish. Super pretty, love it. The formula seems to be nice and smooth too, like it might paint on a little lumpy, oops, but once it settles, it'll be nice and smooth. So our next one here is a red, and it is called Scarlet Red. Red. Oh, this one's so pretty. This one's a really deep, like Halloween red. I could definitely blood drip nails with this. Some vampire nails. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I don't even know if the camera is doing it any justice, but it's super sparkly. Super sparkly. It's got like a little bit of an orangey sparkle to it within that red, and a little bit like maybe of a silver kind of sparkle going on in there. Super pretty. Love that. Might have to put that on my nails. I don't know. There's a purple over here. Enchanted Green is the green one. So it looks like they're all going to be that same kind of foily glitter, which is super pretty. Love it. Oh yeah, this one's like super dark green. I don't think I have anything that would compare to this one. But it's the same as the red, like it's got that like deep, probably like a green jelly base to it with all the glitter. And it's got some silver, maybe a little bit of gold happening in there. But it's all within that green base. So it's all got a nice green shimmer to it. Very pretty. Love it, love it. Definitely Halloween colors. Feeling the vibes already for the Halloween nails. Our blue one is Moonlit Mystique. Looks like a super deep blue, almost like a purpley blue. That's showing up on the camera. Oh, that's really pretty too, like a midnight blue with those silver flecks. Like all of these glitters, they don't look like the normal glitter pieces, like normal glitter chunks. It's like a super fine, like just metallic-y, not even like a shard glitter because it's almost like uniform but not. I don't know, it's really pretty. Really pretty. I love that blue too. Pretty pretty. And then last but not least, my favorite, the purple. Look how pretty that is. This one is called Twilight Tints, and it is not really a plummy purple, kind of a blue purple, but definitely purple. I mean, you can definitely tell it's purple. And this one is so pretty. Now this one is like, I would say probably the lightest of the bunch as far as the base color is concerned, because it's a lighter purple, but it's still like dark. I'm trying to get the focus on the brush. Focus on the brown. Wait, do I need to be closer? Maybe it just doesn't want to focus because it's glittery. Maybe. But that's super pretty. I think this one is my favorite because it's purple. But definitely these three might be going on my nails just because it's Halloween. I don't know. I might do one of each and just do a Skittles with the glitters. Since there's 5 of them, there's one for each nail. I might just have to do that. I really have to do this hand. I really have to redo this hand. It's starting to get grown out and my nails are long. I did this one the other day. I'm trying out the Madame Glam fiberglass space on this hand, so I did it and then I just painted over it with this brown cat eye from Betsy. But this hand needs some love. Cinderella hand needs some love because she's totally grown out and the nails are getting a little too long for me to work. So I'll probably be trying to make some time to redo this hand, but I hardly ever have matching hands, so I think I'm just gonna do glitter on this hand. But if I get a chance before I upload this video, I'll definitely insert a clip of it on my nails. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the swatches of all of these, and then maybe I'll pull out some colors to compare with these 3, because I don't think I'm really gonna have anything that matches the glitter because the glitter is different. But we'll compare the other 3. So I will be right back. guys, so I've got them all swatched, but I'm gonna go over some of the colors and see if we have anything that compares with these three. Like I said, these glitters, I don't think we're gonna have anything that really matches up to them. They are a unique finish. They did a green one in March, I believe, but it had like a gold, and this one is just like a plain green. But yeah, so these ones we're probably gonna have some that are close, so I'm gonna set those off to the side for the moment, and we'll go through the names of our polishes. We have the Enchanted Green, that is that one. Super pretty, super sparkly. This will also be a very good green for Christmas. You know, thinking ahead, we've got red and green. These will also work well for Christmas nails. So there was the Enchanted Green, and then up next we have Wicked Whisper. Wicked Whisper. This one is a really nice bright orange. This would even be good for summer, like if you paired it with neon pinks and stuff like that. Like, this is bright enough that it could work, but it's also orange enough that it can be Halloween. And then let's do the blue one next. Moonlight Mystique. Moonlight Mystique. Very pretty, very dark blue, very midnight blue. This would be good for a background with some stars, maybe some, you know, galaxy type stuff as well. Very pretty. Then our red one, Scarlet Red. I'm gonna drop the bottle. Scarlet Red. It's a nice, deep, dark, blood red color. Again, like with the green, will also work well with Christmas nails. But very pretty, very sparkly. These are all like foily finish. They have a different finish to them than like just a plain glitter. Makes them very sparkly. So then Twilight Tints is our last glitter one. Twilight Tint. Let's say that 10 times fast. Twilight Tints. And this one is kind of your basic, not quite primary purple. It's a little dusty, but it's still light. Like, it would be good enough, I mean, like light enough to wear kind of any time of year. But, you know, you pair it with that orange and the green, and you've got a good Halloween trio. So, very pretty, very pretty. Okay, so these three, the gray, the orange, and the brown. This brown one on the first coat ended up being, like, it has a little bit of a pink undertone to it, so it's very, very different. So it could almost be like a dark, like almost a dark browny red, but very pretty. If I got anybody here watching in Ohio, these are kind of Cleveland Browns colors. I think they're just kind of orange, brown, and white, but you know, okay, throw some gray in there. You got the Browns. I'm not a Browns fan. I'm not really a football fan, but not a Browns fan. But I do occasionally. I do some Browns nails because I've got some of my ladies who are Browns fans. So we've got a good little orange and brown combo for them. So I'm gonna pull over my little swatch basket here, and we'll take a look at some of our other colors. So here's my swatches, and these are all the cream colors except for my grays. Let me pull that one over. This one has all of my cat eyes and all of my neutrals, grays, and some of my neutrally pinks. So pull that over. And let's start with our orange. So I know that there's a bunch of pumpkin-y oranges that are gonna be close. So let me pull those out. Okay, so here's kind of my good chunk of oranges. So we have Mi Taco is Mi Taco. It's definitely darker than that. Pumpkin Pie. Pumpkin Pie is darker. The Pumpkin Palace, it shows up a little bit brighter on my screen. I don't know how that's gonna translate to your screen, but it is a little dustier than it looks. But it's definitely lighter than Pumpkin Pie. Pumpkin Pie is that real true like burnt orange. Let's see, Magnetic. That was one of their Korean gels. It looks closer on camera than it does in person. It's not that close. This is a lot lighter. Let's see here. I've got the rest of these pumpkin-y oranges. So Trick or Treat, Spice Cider, and Bang Bang. So Trick or Treat, Spice Cider, Bang Bang. And those are all like the pumpkin-y burnt orange color, and you can see that that is a whole lot lighter. So it's like a bright pumpkin orange, if that makes sense. It still kind of has that almost burnt orange quality to it, but it's looking way lighter on the camera. It's not quite that light. Definitely lighter than those three. We have Spooky Pants, which is more of like a brown orange. So definitely not super close to that. Sunstalker, I thought it would be closer to that. It looks closer on camera, but they're definitely different. This is more yellowy, this one's more orange. Which just means French roast. Yeah, see, this looks way orange, but these are actually more similar in person compared to like a burnt orange. That's, yeah, these are coming off more orangey. But definitely not close. The Sorceress, these ones are actually pretty close. This one is darker. It does look darker on my little screen here. But they are pretty close in person. This one is lighter, but they have kind of the same tone. Astro Pie is very pale in comparison, and it's a little bit more yellowy. Morning Alarm has more of a red-orange tint to it, so you can tell it's definitely different comparing that. And then we have No Maps. No Maps has also got a little bit more of a red-orange kind of tint to it, so you can tell they're definitely different. And then Live Colorfully is the bright orange, I believe from June or July's collection. You can tell it's super bright compared to that. So I don't have anything that exactly matches. There's Single and Fabulous. That's definitely different. I don't know, they look closer on the screen. They're definitely not. But yeah, so that's Pumpkin Palace. Back in there. And then we'll do our gray. It's right here in front of me. So here's my little gray stack. Minus that one. It doesn't belong in there. I have these ones. Check Yourself Fancy Bikini. Fancy Bikini is kind of more of a purpley gray, so you can kind of see the difference. Like this looks more of that like green gray. This one's more of like a taupey gray and like a purpley gray. So this is the Ghostly Glamour, Check Yourself, and Fancy Bikini. So definitely different undertones, but all different shades of gray. We have Reset, which is very much darker and kind of has more of a bluey undertone. Let's see, that one is purple, white. So here's Taste of Iron. This is the one that I thought it was going to be close to, but they are way different. Way different. That's darker. Now they do kind of have the same undertone. They still have that kind of greeny gray undertone, but this one is at least 2 or 3 shades darker. So definitely not as close as I thought. Here's Visionary, which is more of like a bluer toned gray. See the different undertones on that. These ones are way dark. Busy Avocado. Now Busy Avocado has kind of that same undertone, so these would look really nice together. They have that same kind of greenish gray undertone. This one's just like the way darker version. So definitely would use those together in a set. Painting Dreams is also darker, but has kind of that same undertone. They look closer. Well, I guess you could tell they're like a shade or two darker. Rosemary Embrace was from their scented collection. It definitely has more of a bluey gray undertone. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's not Madam Glam. So Gray Skies also is like a blue toned gray, but they're kind of the same like darkness, if that makes sense. But definitely more of a bluey toned. Upper East Side looks almost black compared to it, but that's a super dark gray. Not comparable. Gray Area is also kind of that bluey tone, more neutral gray. So it's kind of crazy that I thought this would be closer. We have Sophisticated Gray, which is also another older one from Madam Glam. That again, it's closer to is it Busy Avocado? Those are probably light, medium, dark. They have kind of the same undertones to them. That would make a nice gradient. Nice. Milky Way is a super duper white gray, not comparable. These two are probably going to be a little bit more on the purple side. So we've got Call of the Wild and Pretty Liar. Hello, Allie. Hi, I hope they can hear you or else I'm going to sound really weird talking to you. Hi. What are you doing? It's my kitty, Allie. She likes to come in. She meows all the time. She carries my shoes around. I'll try to get like a little clip of her doing it one of these days, but she's adorable. Stone of Hope is more of a brown gray, not really comparable, and Magical Times is super blue. Looks way bluer on camera than it does in real life. It's more gray, but it does have a bluey undertone to it. So crazy that nothing is super duper comparable to this. I really thought it was going to be closer than that. Okay, so then next and last we have Magical Hour, which is that like reddy brown, and the one that I'm thinking that it's going to be close to is High Roller, which is right here, and it's actually lighter than a High Roller, but just barely. I mean, it's more subtle on camera than it is in real life. You can definitely tell that they're different in real life. I don't really know, maybe closer, does that kind of show a little bit? You can tell High Roller is this one. It's definitely a shade or two darker, but they have kind of that same undertone. It's a kind of a red based brown. So very pretty. And then we have Stronger Together, which I'm afraid these are all gonna look super similar on camera. But you can kind of tell the Stronger Together looks a little bit more flat. That's probably not the right word. It doesn't look as rich as our Midnight Hour. Midnight Hour has that red undertone. So it's kind of like if you're coloring hair and you're going from a blonde to black, you don't want to just get box black dye and slap it on there, because you're going to end up with hollow looking hair, like it's just going to look empty. So not that that looks empty. I guess that's kind of a bad comparison, but this is what brown would look like if it didn't have those undertones. And the other one has, like, if you filled it with your reds and your coppers and filled in all of the things before you went black with your hair color. Our OG brown here is On My Brown. That was like one of my first ever purchases from Madam Glam. And it's just your basic straight up brown. And they look so much closer on this little screen. I hope it doesn't look like that when I go back and edit this. But I get, you can kind of tell it looks a little red. I know I probably sound crazy because they all look the same. But in real life, they're all different. So the rest of these, I don't really see anything that is super close. I have Taste Like Glam, Coffee Time. It's definitely lighter. We have the Cinnamon Pudding Gel. I don't know if that's still available anymore. They came out with a bunch of different pudding gels. November Stone is more of a gray based, sticking back in the grays. And Soulmate is also another gray one that got in the wrong thing. So we have Always Late, which is a super like nudie neutral brown. Those would look really pretty together in a set. We have Glam Volcano, which is more of that yellowy brown. XOXO would also look pretty with this brown, but it's definitely a lighter, more of a neutral, almost a pinky brown, but those would look pretty together. Follow Me and We Were on a Break are definitely different. I'll put Midnight Hour in the middle. So definitely different. We Were on a Break also has that kind of like grayed out kind of feel to it. Not as rich looking as the Midnight Hour. And then the rest of these, we've got Naked Guy would also look pretty with that. It's a nice neutral. Dolce is more of a yellow cream based. I'll stick him right there. Doesn't need to be in there. Pivot is also, it's a good neutral, good for backgrounds and stuff. This would also look nice with that. Divine Glam, this would be kind of a nice little ombre too. Those three together. Pretty. Coffee Nails. And then Oracle and Hi, I'm Chandler. Rest in peace to Matthew Perry. So there's those. Kind of go light, medium, dark on that one. So Witching Hour on the bottom, Oracle, and then Hi, I'm Chandler. So definitely different. Don't have anything that super duper matches either one of those. So that's nice to have something that's a bit unique when you have hundreds of cream shades. You don't want to get, you know, duplicates of the same thing if you can help it. Now, some of the polishes that they end up doing away with over time, there might be some older ones that look closer to this that maybe I didn't have from years past. But yeah, it's always kind of nice to get unique colors, especially the glitters. Now, like I said, I don't have anything that is going to, it's going to compare, nothing's really going to compare, but let's see if I can find in my glitter container. So these are all my glitter gels and toppers down here, and all of my glitters. So let's see if I can find the green one from, let's see here, the March collection. Okay, so here's Shamrock Glow. So here's the one that was from their March collection, and it's got like some gold specks in there. It's like gold and green. So if we compare that one to Enchanted Green, you can tell they're very different. So very, very different. Kind of that same glittery feel. So it's not like super sparkly, or not, I mean it is super sparkly, but it's not like speckly glitter. Like, for instance, let me find one that is. So we have, here's a very, very old one called Patrick's Favorite. And if I can get it to focus. So like with this one, it has kind of more of a uniform glitter kind of look to it, so it's like speckly. These two have kind of the same non-uniform kind of glitter feel to it, so it's just more of like a foily sparkle, which is super pretty, but definitely not comparable to our Enchanted Green. So our new one is unique. And then the purple, I know I'm not going to have anything that directly compares to that. This is one of my most favorite ever Love at Frost Sight, and it is a flash glitter. So we're getting some of that twinkle. But if we compare that to our Twilight tints, very different, very different. Both very beautiful. And then we have Glam Pie, which is also a holographic, and it's very pinky purple compared to that. The one I thought it would probably be closest to, and I know they don't have these ones anymore, but this one is Sublime Elegance. And these were their foily finish glitters from like way back in the day. So it does kind of, it's kind of reminiscent of that. I think they're smaller like glitter shards than what the Sublime Elegance had. And I know there's another one. Do I have it in here? Oh, it's back here. So we have, here's Silver Satin. Silver Satin is another one. I think these were from the same collection from a million years ago. So our new one, Twilight Tints, would actually kind of fall in the middle somewhere. It's kind of that medium purple. But these definitely have that same kind of glitter feel to them. So they're not like the hexagon glitters, the, you know, the big chunky glitter. It's just, it's a very soft, shimmery glitter, if that makes sense. But these two are like super duper old. I know they don't have them anymore. There was also, I think they did like a whole collection of these. I didn't get the whole collection because I think this was like right around the time I was finding Madam Glam. So they only had a few left because they kind of had already like outletted them and they were already getting rid of them. But yeah, so those two are the ones that would closely compare to our purple one. And then I don't have a red one like that would compare, but like color wise, if we compare, like Rudolph was one they came out with, I think last Christmas, maybe the Christmas before, but it is a holographic. It's more of that like ruby slipper. Of course, actually Scarlet Red would actually be kind of closer to what the ruby slippers would actually look like. But you can tell the difference. I don't think I have a darker sparkly red that would compare. So we have the Eco Chic Red was a chunkier glitter that they had a while back. I'm not sure if it's still available. If it is, get one because it is beautiful. It is definitely everybody's pick for Christmas sparkle. Of course, I think this one's going to be a good one too. A little bit darker, but if you match up your reds and greens, it's going to look pretty. But Eco Chic Red is a really good one. And there was another one that they did. It was a chunkier red that I'm probably not going to be able to find. But here is, this one is called Treasure. This is the one that was in the March collection, I believe, with that green. So that one compared to Scarlet Red, the Treasure looks pinkier. It looks more of a pink, but that same kind of glittery formula. So very pretty. Very pretty. What was that other one? Some darker reds back here. I've got a bunch of glittery reds. A bunch. So, A Plus was a back to school collection a couple years ago, I think. A Plus, and it's kind of more of a purpley red. They look more close on the thing, but they're not. Not Madam Glam. So here we have Chest to Chest, which I don't know if it's still available anymore. My little swatch is starting to pop off of the swatch stick, and I can tell it looks like really foggy. I need to redo it. It kind of popped off because I paint the underside of the swatch sticks so that I don't have to top coat them. And every once in a while, one will kind of pop off from the inside there, and I just have to re-swatch it, but few and far between. But yeah, so let me flip that one over. So I have Chest to Chest on the bottom, and this is also a good one for Christmas. I don't know if it's still available, but if it is, grab one. It's got like a twinkly, like silvery glitter in it, and it's really pretty. But not comparable to this one. So Spiced Up, I think they came out with last year. It's holographic, but it's that deeper red. So those are actually pretty comparable. Not the same finish, but like color-wise, Spiced Up looks a little darker, but I think it's because it doesn't have that like foily glitter sparkling, but like the undertones are the same. And I don't think I have any other ones that will compare that are from Madam Glam. The Ruby Slippers from Madam Glam. This was a collection they came out with a couple years ago. I'm not sure if it's still available, but this one is darker, more of a berry toned pink, or berry toned red, so kind of a pinkier red. And Scarlet Red is kind of more of that true like blood red with a little bit of a like an orangier undertone to it. Oh, here's the other one I was looking for. Okay, so this is the other one that I think, not comparable, but if they still have this one, you need to pick it up because it's awesome. It is called Ring the Alarm, and it was a chunky glitter collection that they came out with that I believe Eco Chic Red was part of, but don't quote me. But you can kind of see the differences there, maybe. Ring the Alarm, the one in the middle, has some pink glitters in it, as well as some reddy orange glitters in it. So you get a little bit of a different twinkle when those move. It looks more dimensional. And then Eco Chic Red, the one on the top there, just has like probably red metallic glitters in like a red jelly base. Could also be some silver glitters in a red metallic or in a red jelly base. And then the Scarlet Hour, or Scarlet Red, excuse me, I'm getting my names mixed up. Scarlet Red is more of just that foily, orangey, like blood red. So there's that one. Let me stick the rest of these reds back in here. And then the blue, let's see, I didn't expect to pull all of these out because I didn't think there'd be anything that was super close, but I don't have too many like dark blues. That's not Madame Glam. Okay. So we have these ones here that are the darker blue sparkles. So first here's Aspen Glam, which is beautiful. I love this color. It is the flash glitter that went with Rudolph, I believe. And then the black one is right here, so I'll grab it. It's called Oh What Fun. This was like a December collection last year, year before. But they're all flash glitters and they're beautiful. I love them. But let's kind of compare. So it's a lot lighter, a lot brighter of a blue, and it also has some pink and silver and green and maybe a little bit of holographic going on in there with that glitter. So then here is Sapphire City, that was from the like Wizard of Oz themed collection. That had, this one I think was one of maybe 3 or 4. Oh, excuse me. I need some coffee. The glittery ones from that collection. There was, I think, maybe 3 or 4 that were glittery. But Sapphire City is, I was kind of disappointed that they didn't do a green sparkly and call it Emerald City, but there's probably some copyright stuff that maybe they couldn't do. But it's definitely more of a subtle shimmer than what our Moonlight Mystique is. Kind of has the same undertone, that kind of like navy, dark blue. And then we have Tomboy, which was from their like back to school collection a couple years ago. This one also has, it's got like some gold to green, like iridescent, as well as some holographic glitters in there. But again, kind of that same kind of dark blue, navy blue undertone. We have What a Night, which is a brighter blue. Kind of almost has a purpley undertone to it. When you paint this one on, the first coat is kind of a purpley undertone to it. Not sure if any of these are still available anymore. I don't think this one is, this Surreal. I think I got this in the outlet section. But it is just a chunky blue glitter. So definitely brighter than Moonlight Mystique. And then Sweet Baby, I think, is also another one that I got in their outlet section. But it's the kind of a brighter blue, kind of closer to Surreal. But it has more of like a little bit of a teal tinge to it, and it's got some holographic glitters in it, so definitely brighter. And then Slow Burn is also one that I don't think is available anymore, and it is a super dark, which I'll be sad when I run out of that one, because when it's gone, it's gone. But it has a very deep purpley, like indigo blue undertone in that jelly base with the sparkles. So definitely nothing super doopy when it comes to the glitters. And my orange glitters, there aren't very many orange glitters. So like this is it right here. This is all of my orange glitters right here. This little pile. And so we take out the ones that aren't Madame Glam. 3 of them. not Madam Glam. The rest of them are Madam Glam. And this is actually like yellow and orange glitters. So this is kind of puny. We need some more orange and yellow glitters. So of course, our yellows, not gonna compare because they're yellow. So definitely brighter orange compared to the yellow. These are all very pretty. Not sure if my chick is still available. It's it was like that soft kind of shimmer to it. Probably isn't gonna pick up. I don't know if I can get close enough. You can kind of maybe see it a little bit, maybe a little bit. And then Slay Everyday was from, I believe, one of their Pride collections, and then Candy Muncher is from that Wizard of Oz type collection, which it mimics the blue one, Sapphire City, so it has that very subtle shimmer to it. So then moving on to our oranges. First off, on the end here is Cowardly Lion, and it is from that Wizard of Oz collection. So if we compare, obviously not the same. The beep is back. Is a holographic orange, so not really comparable. It's brighter, more of a neon orange, like a neon orange jelly base with holographic glitters. This one is a super duper old one called Tan with a Twist. They probably don't have that one anymore. This has a very, very subtle shimmer. You can see it better on the nail than you can the swatch stick. I don't know, I've got a little wrinkle in my swatch stick, but you can kind of see there, those little speckles. With the top coat, it's actually got a little bit of a shimmer to it. Definitely not comparable. Another one that is super duper old, they don't have any more, is Carmine Pink. It's more of a, like a corally, but it's like more of a, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a pearl finish. And then Orange Sunset, again, I don't think is available. I don't think any of these are available anymore. Madam Glam, if you're out there, we need more orange glitters. Make more orange glitters. But yeah, so this one just has more of that subtle shimmer. Kind of the same, maybe almost glitter, like the little foily specks. But Wicked Whisper is definitely definitely lighter, definitely more of that Halloween orange type feel. And yeah. So that is the Gel Potions collection. With 5 glitters and 3 creams, which I'm super excited that there's more glitters in this one than creams, because we need all the sparkle. We love all the sparkle. Give us all the sparkle. And with the holidays coming up, like I said, this red and green is going to be good for Christmas nails. The purple and blue will also be good for like winter nails with some snowflakes and stuff. The orange one is also going to get you into spring and summer. The purple as well will be a good like spring summer kind of feel because it's bright enough. And then if you're like me and you're from Ohio, do some brown nails. Go Browns, or whatever. I'm not even sure how they're doing. Are they even playing football yet? I don't know. Somebody leave in the comments if you watch football, what your favorite team is. My favorite team is actually the Steelers. I know I'm gonna get some hate for that, but you know what? The Browns left us. So I'm from a small town, kind of in between Cleveland and Columbus. So not really Cincinnati fan because that's too far away. So Cleveland is closer. And so we all kind of, like Browns. That's what you do when you live in Ohio. You're an Ohio State fan and you're a Browns fan, or you're a Bengals fan if you're from the South. Yeah, so that is our collection, our Gel Potions collection for October. We'll do a little close-up of all the beauteous glitters and our nice creams that will be very good for Halloween. These three, if you just pick up these three, you have like a pumpkin nail ready to go. You do your background gray, do your pumpkin orange, outline it with the brown. Good. Pick up the glitter, do glitter over top of your pumpkin. Maybe green, do a little leaf. I don't know, get the whole collection. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it if you're looking for glitters, sparkliness. It's definitely worth it. So, but yeah, so that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do all of the things. Leave any questions, comments, concerns, all of that stuff in the comments below. And I will see you in the next video.